BNY with Greg Bernard features entertainment news, interviews, and everyday fun facts. If you want entertainment, check out BNY with Greg Bernard. What?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Greg Bernard, BNY with Greg Bernard. And I just got a text, so it's confirmed. It just came through. Vin Diesel, he's gonna be bloodshot. I wanted Jason David Frank. Vin Diesel, you got too much power in Tinseltown. If you don't know who Bloodshot is, pick up a comic book, valiant comic book character. He's a soldier, injected with nanites, and of course he has amnesia. I just got the text, it's confirmed, Vin Diesel. It's coming out in 2019. Also in movie news, Kristen Wiig's Wonder Woman 2 is gonna feature a villain named Cheetah. Who is Cheetah? Scientist, comes across some plant god named Urtkaga, ingests some things, turns into a cheetah, superpowers, super speed, super strength, can close your eyes, see in the dark. Yeah, Kristen, I'm saying it, hun. You gonna kill that part. I'm with you, honey. Anyway, let's get into our interview with G. Powell here on BNY with Greg Bernard. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Greg Bernard, BNY with me, Greg Bernard. I'm here with the lovely, illustrious, sultry, tantalizing. Yes, we're doing this today. G Powell. Woo! 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 Give it up to our guys. Yeah. So, give us a little background on G Management, G Powell, just in general.
Well, G Brand Management is an agency that I started, and it focuses on brand management and talent management. Like, I like working with new artists, especially music artists, and molding them and going to the studio and just kind of helping them find their sound and their look, and just putting all the elements together and just, seeing where their career can go.
When people think of, okay, a manager, they don't know what goes behind the scenes of being a manager. When people think of your fashion designer, the person that makes you look good, you don't know how many chunks of clothing they buy. I mean, walk us through the process. If I'm a prospect for you, as a new artist, I'm going to come up with a stage name. Exit Left. All right, how would you put together Exit Left?
First of all, what's the meaning behind the name?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, the artist has to come with an identity as well. You just can't create something and make them follow you. You want to find out what's really authentic to them and what speaks to them. So if there's a meaning behind that name and they want to stick with it and you think it's great and could work for them, then go with it. I think artists, speaking of just on the music side, artists have a lot of ideas, and there can be all over the place, but I think it's just really finding what really works for them, and just getting them really focused and be good at what you can do in this lane.
Okay, so that's the manager hat. You got to build that identity. Now, from the brand concept, what are three things you do, and what are three things you take into your mind when you're building their brand?
Well, when I'm building a brand for an artist, I kind of look at them outside of music. It could be for example, an artist is very good looking or has a really nice, model type of look or physique or body, and that's something that you can really push them into, hey, why don't we try to put you into some fashion shows? And it's just really finding other areas of their talent outside of the music that you can actually build that as well, because eventually you want it all to kind of speak the same language. It is the artist, it's just an extension from who he is, but also too, that's an opportunity for that artist to bring different revenue streams into his portfolio outside of just publishing and touring.
You being the mouthpiece for an artist, because a lot of artists say, oh, I don't need no manager. How important is it to have a manager?
Artists kind of need someone to talk about them and to present them. So it's really good to have that buffer. So you're kind of not only do you manage the artist, but you manage the opportunity and the deal, and you manage other people that are involved. If it's a negotiating with a producer, you're kind of managing the whole situation. So it's really good to have someone that can represent you, and that way you're not so close to it. You're not so emotionally attached to it. So it's you're just giving them direction, But also too, when you start dealing with like record labels, A&R, they like to speak to a manager. And when an artist has a manager, when they have someone representing them, it makes them look a little bit more official. Like someone stepped up and decided to spend time and money on you. There must be something going on. It's just a different conversation.
So where can people find you on Facebook, Instagram? What's going on? Where?
At G Brand Management always. You can, brand management. I think overall it's like put in the work, put in the time, work with great people, build great relationships. You never know where it's going to take you, and always be kind and humble and thankful.
All right, guys. Well, that's G Powell, and she's giving you some words of advice from the sage herself. After this, interview, I'm gonna go talk to some people about some trivia, believe it or not, coming up next. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Greg Bernard, BNY with Greg Bernard, and now it's time for Believe It or Not. All right, what is the Earth's equatorial diameter? Earth's equatorial diameter. Is it A, 7,344, B, 7,823, or C, 7,926? Once again, the Earth's equatorial diameter. Is it A, 7,344, B, 7,823, or is it C, 7,926? 7,926. If you pick C, that is the right answer, 7,926. That's how long the Earth's equatorial diameter is. All right, you're smart and you're better for it. Here with BNY with Greg Bernard. I did not know that the Earth's equatorial axis is 7,000. Oh, that was a fun fact that I just gave y'all. I didn't even get that myself. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. BNY with Greg Bernard. We're here at Ripley's, believe it or not, in Times Square, baby. You want to come through? Come sit down, and I'll talk with you here on BNY with Greg Bernard.